Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dream Garage. My name is Brock. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have, I really hope you enjoy this video. And this is the last video prior to Motor Madness. And I am wearing the Motor Madness shirts that will be available for sale at the event. And everything has come together. It has been a blur. I've been off the last 4 days, and 3 of the 4 days has been spent trying to get everything ready and prepared, the final things for the event. So first, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that has watched the videos, read the headers, and looked at the Facebook page and Instagram, and really supported us through this. It has been a collective community effort, and I'm just kind of more of the spokesman and the idealist with Mark Haney through all of this. And but it couldn't have been done without every single one of you and everybody that comes to the event. We are live on Star 98.3, which is Winchester's local station. We are on Kicks 96, which is a Richmond station, country station. So if you're in that area, you will have advertising going on for the event. It is partnering with the Winchester Speedway, and it will be at the Speedway, and that is Sunday. This coming Sunday. So we're actually only 5 days away, guys, and I can't tell you how long this journey has been, but how thankful I am for the opportunity to be a part of this, and for us to be able to share this with everybody. So I had a couple big updates that I wanted to give you guys prior to the event, because there has been a few changes in the lineup, at least one big change. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that now, and then we're actually going to get the Corvette prepared for the event, because it has been sitting at the dealership for almost a week and a half because of a fuse block issue. And one of the things that is probably the biggest disappointment whenever it comes to us and our vehicles or bikes or boats or whatever the case may be is repairs. It's not something that we enjoy. It's not something that we like doing, unless you're a mechanic or somebody that enjoys actually tinkering with stuff. But for somebody like myself, I'm more one of those that has to take it to somebody, wait my turn, and hope that it gets fixed in a timely manner. And the Corvette actually got taken in because the electronics started, kind of flickering and doing some weird stuff. The car drove fine. However, the fuse block needed replaced. The problem was it was on national back order, and that really concerned me, because that has kind of been the faceplate of the event for the Flyer, and it's our best supercar example we have for us personally as a family. So I was really looking forward to having that, and the thought of doing all this planning and not being able to represent that car was really disappointing, and almost kind of depression mode when it comes to a car for me. So luckily, big thanks to my service department at Hare Chevrolet, that's where I work, and Travis, he worked his tail off. Our parts department came together, was able to locate the part, get the part in, even though they said it would not be done prior to the event, and was able to get the car done actually ahead of schedule. It is Tuesday, and the car wasn't supposed to be done till Wednesday or Thursday. So thank you so much to my team at work. You guys are why that dealership runs well, as far as from the standpoint of fixing things, keeping people on the road. And as disappointing as the news was, as hard as it was for me to swallow that, they went above and beyond for me. And so if you are in the Noblesville, Fishers, Hamilton County, Indy, or any surrounding counties of the area, and you would like a good service department, especially for Chevrolets or GM products, Hare Chevrolet is where to go, or buy a car. Of course, that's where I work. But enough of the plug on that. That's just what I wanted to tell you about the car. So thankfully it is present, and we'll be ready to go. On another side note, and a very big shout out I need to give, is to Travis Hinchin at Freedom Studebaker. Those of you who might not know Travis, he will be at the event, so you have the opportunity to meet him. He actually fulfilled his dream of buying a dealership. He was my boss for a long time. We actually worked together for 8 years, and I consider Travis a dear friend. Very thankful for our friendship, and he actually is the one that was facilitating in his shop. Body shop was the one painting the truck and the Ryker, that really nice paint job that was on the Ryker for the event. It was for the truck. It was helping me move along the restoration project, and really excited to see where that was going to go and how it was going to get there. And he brought the truck back after 5 long months between us talking and having conversations, and you know, he was going through some staff changes and dealing with a lot of things on his end outside of my truck. That was kind of the least of his worries, which it should have been that way. And finally got it back, and he said, Brock, I know this is your truck, but if you're going to keep it, I've really got a better example. And I wasn't really interested up front. I have put a lot of work into that truck as far as time, and you know, I'd only driven it 4 times at that point, or 3 in a year. And that's part of a restoration project. You're not gonna get to just snap your fingers and it fixes. There's a lot of YouTubers like Travarish. I love watching his channel. If you don't know who Travarish is, they have Wrench Every Day with him and Jared. He has his own channel. They do a lot of their own, well, actually do all of their own work besides maybe major paint jobs, things like that. Really do well with incorporating. He's almost to 2 million or 3 million followers and subscribers on his YouTube. So very successful channel. Tyler Hoovey from Hoovey's Garage, Ed Bullion. A lot of these guys is what's inspired me to do something like this. I am a people person, but this is not something that comes easy for me as far as coming out here, kind of exposing my own vehicles, and you know, there's a lot of things that aren't perfect, and you know, I've been learning YouTube for a long time now and trying to get used to it, how I can present this properly, and I'm trying to get better at it. We did purchase a drone, so this weekend we are going to do live footage of the whole event, and we also have aerial footage because we do have a drone in our possession for Dream Garage. So I'm really excited about that. Mike Brown, who has been a huge help in editing these videos, and also now he's also going to be running the drone for that event. So huge thanks to Mike Brown. It has really been something I couldn't do without him when it comes to this, and he is a good friend of mine, so he goes above and beyond. But anyway, Travis had presented this truck, and I had actually said no, not because it wasn't a good deal, not because the truck he was presenting me was not a great truck, but all the you know, time and money and effort has gone into the one I had, and I did not want to just give up on it. I felt like I was doing a disservice to that truck and kind of bringing it back to life. However, when I got it back, I went to put the taillights in. I had about 10 boxes worth of stuff for it, and the grill needed replaced, which I knew that. Then I started tallying the numbers of the money aspect of it, and then the headlights were not right for that truck when it came to the grill that was in it. So I knew there was gonna be some more money there. I needed to get the AC fixed. I needed to get the windshield wiper motors fixed, just to even get it to where it was comfortable to even drive. So I actually ended up calling Travis and saying, hey, just tell me what you're thinking money-wise on the vehicle. And he threw a number out there, and I had asked for a little bit of a concession. Not much of one, but enough that I knew there was a chance he was not gonna say yes to that. And Travis, like I said, being the good friend he is, and knowing what I'm trying to do and willing to help, he made the deal with me. And so what I ended up with is something that actually turned out so much better than I could have imagined. I'm really humbled with every aspect of my life. There's so many people that's had a hand in it. And from the standpoint of what I'm about to show you, no, it's not a brand new truck. It's not, you know, a 2015 diesel or anything like that. But to me, it's worth $1 million right now because it does everything I want it to do. The air blows cold, and it's already lifted. So, you know, I really just kind of sat down and just kind of humbled me to say that, you know, all of us get to where we're at because of others that help us along the way. We have our own efforts and we have our own motivation and drive. And yes, I'm not saying that we don't play a part in our own success, but when it comes to other people that come out and they support you, or they like something for you, or they you know, send something. Andrew from Carbright has sent me a bunch of stuff for Carbright, and actually has sponsored a video. Unfortunately, I've not had time to do that yet, but he has done that, so that video will be coming soon. He also will be at the event. However, it takes a village for somebody's success. And you know, Travis has really helped me with this. So without further ado, this is my 2001 Chevrolet 2500 gas Silverado. And kind of beside myself, to be honest with you, because even though I know this is not a very expensive truck, there's still a lot of imperfections that can be fixed. This truck is 10 times the truck what I had. And not saying that 92 couldn't get there. He actually is keeping that truck. He's going to use it as a plow truck for his dealership. So it actually works out well for him too. However, for what I need it for, I've actually already been driving this a lot, and I actually really enjoy it. Sit up high. I love the wheels and tires. They're actually brand new, and I love the white lettering. And I know that is not something that's been popular for a long time. When you grew up in the 90s and 80s, you saw a lot more white lettered tires on the outside, and then it kind of changed where everybody just said, put those on the inside, put the black walls out. I don't want, I don't want people to see that. And I actually prefer white letters on certain vehicles, and this truck hints that so well with the color. So this is a 2500 HD. It is a gas. It is not a diesel. So it's a 6.0 V8, and I've actually had a 6.0 in my 03 Escalade I had, and it performs great. It sounds great. Like I said, not perfect. It's got a couple little rust spots here down at the cab corners. It's got rust spots on the rocker on the other side, which we are getting fixed. I will have this fixed at some point. But just to have a truck that's in this kind of condition at this point just means a lot, and it's just come a long way. As you can tell, I mean, like I said, I cleaned this up the other night. It looked like it hadn't been cleaned in a year. Just collects a lot of dirt, especially when it's that tall. The roof was almost black. So I'm going to put my own touch. I am going to replace the taillights, even though there's nothing wrong with them. I just want a little bit better look on that. 8-foot bed, already has the bed liner in it. It does have, they kind of did their own tie downs here, cleats, and look really good. There's also a place in here because of a gooseneck that's already been equipped in this truck, and so that looks really good. And they put the Chevrolet bed liner in it, which I think is pretty cool. So like I said, it's very simplistic. It's actually got power locks, but my 92 had power windows. This one has manual. So it's funny because it's crazy how back then, just having power windows and door locks was so nice. And it does have radio. It's got full cloth interior. Ryder actually got to ride in it today. Headliner's in great shape. I mean, the truck's in great shape overall. So this will be at the event. I'm pulling our golf cart over there, but it's just a really clean, nice, basic truck, and that's all I wanted. I didn't need anything extravagant. I didn't need navigation or a ton of extra stuff. I just needed something that was gonna be kind of the muscle of the channel, so that way if we buy something to restore, we buy a trailer and we need to trailer some stuff, this truck can do anything we need and more. And so truly excited about this. Like I said, I'm gonna put some touches on it, step bars and things like that. Get rid of the gold, which I've always hated in Chevrolet, is the gold emblem. Do like a nice black emblem on here, because this is just a stock factory and it's just flaking. But that's an 01, so it's going to do that. And like I said, thankful that the Corvette is back home. It is very dirty right now. I don't know if you can see it, but it is just very dirty. So that is actually what I am about to do, is clean this up, so that way it is all pretty and ready to go for the event. And then even the golf cart that will be at the event, this is the way we can actually tool around in. And it's actually been at our campground, at our campsite. And so I brought it home, charging it all day, so that way the batteries are good to go. And it's kind of a cool little deal. It's lifted and it's got 14-inch wheels and kind of a nice little touch there. So like I said, guys, this event's been a huge work in progress. We are learning, so it is a huge day-to-day, first year kind of ups and downs. We've had our ups and downs when it comes to being told one thing, and then it kind of gets switched or tries to be switched, and we have to kind of redirect and kind of move a little bit and figure it out. And I think this year is going to really be a big footprint for how we are able to grow this for next year. We do want to make this an annual thing. And, you know, like I said, it's just taking a step out and saying, let's just figure it out. We want to do something for a community. And I hope that this can inspire others in other communities to say, hey, we want to do something like this too. There are car lovers, truck lovers, bike lovers, boat lovers, tractors, equipment, all over, I mean, the world. I mean, cars have been around for a long time, and we've always been fascinated with what they can do and how can they get better and how can they get faster and bigger and all of these things. And so for me, it's just combining that passion with everybody and saying that just because your passion may be different in the motor world than mine, that doesn't mean that we can't share that passion with each other and understand that this is a collective effort, and that you can be maybe as passionate about a tractor as I am about my boat and still have a good conversation because we can understand and get on the same level as each other. And that's the really cool thing about all this. So I wanted to do one more video before the whole event, which is why I'm doing this now, so that way we can try to get this edited in time for the event. But remember, Sunday, August 29th, it is going to be 11 to 6. There is going to be a church service at 9:30, and there's a band that actually was coming for that church service the night before that is staying purposely for the event. And so it's each and little things like that that means so much, and they're going to be there at 10 to do a little show as well. So if you want to come at 9:30, please feel free. The church service is free. Again, $5 entry fee just for public. If you are 12 years or under, you are free. You do not need to pay anything. And then if you want to be inside the track and actually a part of the event, as far as showcasing your car or truck, a specialty vehicle, something you've worked hard on, that is $10. So if you pay the $10 and you brought a specialty vehicle, we will put you in the inside of the racetrack. We have an actual area for you, and you actually be showcased the full time. So if you're going to do that, try to be there by 11, maybe 10:30, 10:45. That way we can get you set up and properly ready for the event. But if you were just coming as public, please come as starting at 11, or unless you want the church service, and we will be going till 6. And thank you guys so much for all the support. Like I said, this is the home stretch. We've spent the last several days trying to get more stuff for raffles and the door prizes and things like that. The food trucks, we're gonna have 3 of them there. We're gonna have, I think we still have ice cream coming. Some of these people last minute kind of forgot other plans they had. So we think the ice cream person is still gonna be able to make it, but we don't know that for sure. But we're gonna have a ton of food, fun, drinks, activities, all kinds of stuff. So thank you guys so much for your support. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It allows me to continue making great content for you guys, learning and doing more things. The video for this weekend is going to be a lot better than me talking. And then after that, which I'm also excited about, the boat races at Dale Hollow is the weekend that follows, and we will be doing a video down there. And so that's going to be really cool as well. So don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't quit. Do the best you can. Be the best you can be for others as well. And hit the like button, and have a great night, guys.